Coach, congratulations on the performance tonight and the win. Could you please just give us some quick comments on how you're feeling about the game tonight?
Well, I think the biggest thing was last game we had 21 turnovers. Today we took care of the ball. It was something we emphasized a lot, and we had 2 turnovers, and that's it. We controlled the game. We were pretty good defensively, and still we didn't shoot the ball well, but we found a way to win the game. We had 19 offensive rebounds, and everybody who stepped on the floor kind of contributed, and great team effort. Now we got 48 hours and even less, and we go to play against, let's say, best team in the league so far, Melbourne, and last time we got destroyed, so we know the challenge is there. Now it's just time to recover and be ready for another battle on Sunday.
Coach, what did you like most about the win tonight? You know, what pleased you the most, given all the things you had to address, I guess, coming up last Sunday?
I think the boys, kind of the guys, were controlling the game, trying to execute, you know, doing easy things like last game we end up doing, because everybody felt kind of it's my time to do now things, and even if it wasn't there. And today we were more mature that way, especially in the offensive end. And defensively, it's like we talk about everybody. Every time you step on the floor, you need to be on. There is no possessions you can rest or relax. We need all 5 players keep their effort, and I think that was the main thing. But overall, just controlling the game, you know, and do the things what we practice during the week.
Against the team that had clearly had a tough schedule, you know, they played Wednesday, travelled Thursday to play again tonight. How important was it for you to win that possession battle like you did and bring, I guess, you know, the energy and the effort?
Everything. We talk about this. We knew they played on Wednesday, and we said this is our chance. You know, we have to be the more fresh team out there and win that energy battle, match their physicality, and that's what we did. And in this league, there are these crazy schedules. You know, we had Melbourne last time like this, and again we're gonna go on Sunday and we play 2:30 in Australia. It's tough for the players, but you know, there is no time to cry. It is what it is, and we go there. Every time you step on the floor, you are expected to perform. Of course, we know it's not easy. It's not, you know, something perfect, but that's how it is in this league sometimes. And when you get teams on those back-to-backs, you have to be ready to take advantage.
People are going to look at Parker's 21 and probably to a lesser degree Brock's 17, which was good, I'm sure, for you. But how important were Max plus 20 and the plus minus, and Carlin, you know, his usual kind of, you know, energy and athleticism plus 17? How important are those role players stepping up and giving the energy that they do?
No, really important. And Max stepped up today. And it's not been his fault. You know, beginning of the season, I liked him, what he's been doing in the practice. It's just hard to play 12 players, you know, every night. And I would like to give him more minutes. And today, Baker got 2 fouls immediately, and Max got the opportunity, and he used that. He was always on, defensively great, rotating, being on time, you know, and that's what he does. And great, just, you know, that's how you show you are professional. You know, when your name is called up, you are ready to go, and you take that chance. And great performance from Max.
Does it feel like Brock might have turned a little corner tonight? He played a lot more aggression than you've seen.
Yeah, I think he did, and that's what he can do. But you know, for him to get going, we also need to get stops to get in a transition. You see, he's one of those players who is great on open court, and when he gets to the open court, he got the physicality to finish at the rim, take the contact and finish. And he had few of those plays today. It was last game. He missed some of those bunnies, those easy layups. Today he converted them and went to the basket, and he was aggressive, and that's who it is. And you know, happy to see him, you know, get going.
Coach, can you just speak to us about Parker's leadership? Like, you can't help but stand there in awe sometimes with some of those shots that he's making. It just seems unreal that he's able to get those up. Just what he means to the team as a leader, and also Has he fully gotten over those rep problems he was having early in the season?
I think he's getting better and better. You know, beginning of the season, you can see he wasn't 100% yet, but he was out there. He was trying to help his teammates, and he's getting better. He also getting, you know, he's rhythm back, but he's our leader. Our system, how we want to play, is made around him. Kind of when he's on, we are usually on, and like I said, sometimes he's like an artist. Sometimes on the court, he finds those small spaces to go, and when he attracts so much attention to him, it's just the other guys, they need to be ready to take advantage. But today, like I said earlier, what I liked most, he was more poised also. He controlled the game. He picked his moments in transition. He found a way like always, but you know, at the same time he controlled the game, and like I said, 2 turnovers is great job from our guards controlling the game and executing.
Must be incredibly pleased with how Carlin Davison has already come along as a player, considering he was a DP last year and having very meaningful minutes and meaningful games already this season. You must be incredibly pleased.
No, last season already, when I saw him in practice, I really like what he can do, and I think with Carling, the biggest thing, what I talk with him, you know, he can't get satisfied. He got so much talent, so much potential, but he needs to learn how to be always, every day, professional, be better, work on his game, because what I tell him, don't waste your opportunity, don't waste, you know, and every time, like, there are the moments when he's locked in, he does amazing things, because he got also great feel for the game, you know, and he can defend, he's athletic, and those are the moments I think he did so far. Great step forward during the, you know, this start of the season, being there, working in practice, getting better, and just realizing, you know, you're just in the beginning of your journey. It's a marathon, and you need to keep working every day. And because, like I said, the potential is there. The sky's the limit.
How important is a win like this going into a game in less than 48 hours against top of the table as well? This momentum must be pretty huge for you guys for Sunday.
No, every game in this league is important, and I think, like I said in the interview during the week, I felt like we let already 2 games slip away. We just couldn't finish, and just happy for the guys, you know, for the effort. They've been practicing well and trying to do the things, and still we didn't play perfect game, but we found a way how to win the game and do those. We talk before the game, we have to do the little things, the boring stuff. We have to be much better on every time you step. Is it box out? Is it, you know, stopping your man one-on-one? Those little things, and that's, you know, you get the confidence there. When we get stops, we get to the open court. We are a pretty good team, but we have to get, you know, enjoyment out of the boring stuff and do those little things better.
Not often you'd win, shooting 7% from 3, right?
Yeah, this morning I had a little joke with Carling after the, you know, shoot around. I said, Carling, let's take a little shooting competition. I went, and Carling said, okay, you go first. I went 10 for 10, 3 points, and I said, Carling, you still got, you know, some work to do. But you know, it's something, you know, like I said, sometimes you shoot the ball well, sometimes not. But you know, at the same time, the most important thing is the everyday work. Like, there are no magic. You go to the gym, you put the work in, you're gonna get better. But it's just you have to have the work ethic to do it, and we give, you know, confidence to our guys. Shoot the ball, you are open. We can invent basketball again, but you know, at the same time, we missed a lot of shots, but we had 19 offensive rebounds, and we did that part really well, and we won the possession game, what we always talk from the beginning of the season, and you know, that was the key for the game.
Josh, question?
Yeah, Coach, I just want to dive in a little bit more to Parker Jackson as well. Obviously, the way he controls the tempo, I don't know if you saw the comments earlier today as well about being the most underrated player in the NBL as well. So, you know, he's obviously the catalyst for your team, but can you shed a little bit more of an insight into what makes him so important both on and off the court for you guys?
No, he's just a leader. He's one of the best players in the league. And he has shown everybody what he can do. And he's just talented basketball player. And like I say, he's one of those players, when he sees spaces, he just goes. And he finds the advantages what I think nobody else can find. And it's just, you know, the next play. Sometimes, you know, if it's not for him when he get a paint touch to make the next read, sometimes we are watching film and try to, you know, improve this. But, you know, at the same time, he's the king of the mid range, and we talk a lot about the pace, and we try to create space for him. And like I said, he's just an amazing player. Also, he's leader. He's always working hard. And like I said, some beginning of the season, he wasn't always great, but he was always wanting to be there for his teammates, getting better, and he's getting better, but better and better every day. And just, you know, important for Breakers. I think important for this league to have a player like him here.
Brockington and obviously Baker as well are starting to find their feet, it feels like, within the team and obviously the league as well. It does take a little bit of time sometimes to adjust from the NBA G League games to obviously the way the NBL is played and officiated. But tonight, really saw some positive signs from Brockington. We've seen that over the last couple of games. But again, Rob Baker starting to find some, I guess, confidence and starting to find a bit of an offensive touch as well.
Well, the one thing with Baker in this league, especially with his size, is sometimes teams go small with his position when he's playing as a 4, and that's something we always talk with Bake and try to improve. Like, you need to be you have to be there, because the challenge is there. This is really fast league, and today, okay, he picked up 2 fast fouls, and it kind of, then we found Max did great job. So it kind of, you know, took his minutes, but he can shoot the ball. He's one of our better shooters, definitely, and he just need to learn how to be there on the way we defend. And I think, you know, after missing the preseason, he's still finding his way, but he's getting more and more comfortable day by day.
Thanks, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you.